North Carolina Raise Up is right. This is your 2024 UNC college football preview. This team's fascinating, man. I'll tell you why, because they're the anti-Iowa. What do I mean by that? Iowa always has a great defense and a lousy offense. North Carolina is just the opposite. The offense has always been fantastic, and the defense always sucks. They haven't had a top 25 defense here since 2009. They're going to try and rectify that this year. They bring in Jeff Collins, who's more known for a defensive specialist. Even though it didn't look that great at Georgia Tech, he has a background of defense. Anyway, we'll see if it works. I honestly, this is a fascinating team and one that I'm not involved with from a win total perspective because I can see this going one of two ways. The big problem with North Carolina this year is they lost 4 guys off the offensive line, including their star center, Rayner. And Drake May was able to cover up a lot of the offensive line's inefficiencies last year. He was a scrambler, right? He could evade and elude in the pocket. They don't have that this year. Max Johnson comes over from A&M transfer. And so here's the problem with North Carolina. They didn't do anything with 5 years of NFL quality quarterbacks with Howell and Drake May. And now you're going to Max Johnson, who's not terrible, but he's not Drake May. He's not Sam Howell. And he's not as elusive, that's for sure, as Drake May. So that offensive line could get exposed. Amari Hampton, still there in the running back position. He's an absolute beast. So that's the potential issues with North Carolina. Again, I think the offensive line could be a problem when you're going a downgrade in quarterback. The interesting thing is this schedule, it's a joke. I mean, I'm looking at it here right now. Those first 8 games, Minnesota, Charlotte, NC Central, James Madison, Duke, Pittsburgh, Georgia Tech, Virginia. They'll be favored in probably all of those games. So if they start off the season 7-1 or 8-0, that wouldn't be shocking. And they finished the year at Florida State. Going to be a double-digit dog there, probably going to lose. Wake Forest is a joke. Boston College is And NC State's pretty good. So they could be 10-2 in theory if they lost to Florida State, NC State, and run the table. If the offensive line doesn't gel and Max Johnson can't hold up, 8-4 wouldn't surprise me either. So that's the problem with North Carolina. They're a highly variable team. I can see 10-2. I can see 8-4. No win prediction for us here with the win total because, again, there's just too many unknowns. But the North Carolina window definitely seems to have closed a little bit with May and Howell out in the NFL. It's a step down for sure. So that's your North Carolina 2024 preview. Smash the like, get on board for the season. I got more coming.